How's it going? Clint Rihn here. We are at MGV today, and we are going to be playing a scored round on the new layout. I haven't been here since my last video, which was I don't know, almost 2 months ago now, I think. Of course, a lot more green. Looks really good right now. They actually just mowed too, so that's sweet. But yeah, we're just gonna be doing a scored round, playing all 18. The goal for this video is to shoot double digits, so at least 10 under, and let's see if we can do it. All right, hole one, good ace run right out of the car, which I love. Just a downhill tunnel. It probably is like 270. Pretty decent headwind, so I'm gonna go culprit, more overstable one than I usually throw it. Okay. Hole two is another new one. I'm gonna go up the right side with an Explorer. It's about 350, maybe 370, but I'm gonna try to go like this intermediate hyzer, not all the way around. Oh. Darn, I liked it. I just caught a little branch. Hole three, I think it's in like 260, 270 range. I'm gonna go just straight at it. There is OB behind it and to the right. So I gotta land short, but keystone. Money ball. Great, hole four. This one is left to right shot. The basket's like that direction, but you got to go around, obviously. And with these trees growing up so much, I don't really like the forehand because you have to play too wide and it doesn't fade back enough. So I'm gonna go turnover, keystone. It's probably like 250-ish. Okay, pretty good, a little left. Okay, hole five, I think it's like 270-ish. It's very hard to the left. You're gonna go through this tunnel and immediately left. Can't go too early, and if you push too deep, you hit the trees. So pretty specific line. I'm gonna go pioneer. I heard something late, I think it might be good. This is a par four, I believe hole six. It's like under 600 feet, but the basket is that way. So you have to go through this gap. You can go around if you want. Probably only get par though. So I'm gonna go through it, gotta turn to the right, and then it's in two big trees, kind of in the open once you get out there. So you'll see in the second shot. I'm gonna go Ballista Pro turnover. That's decent, it's just too straight. This is fine. I just went too straight, too far left. I'd like to be either over there to open up the gap a little bit bigger for the hyzer, or just further, which would make it shorter. But I think we're about 300. I gotta throw kind of a big hyzer around the really big tree and in front of the second tree on the right. The basket's right behind the big one. Dang, that's gotta be a lot wider. Hole seven, this probably the longest one out here. It's all the way down, basically almost to the tree line, and on the right, it's on a mound. It's about 930, 950, somewhere in there, par 5. If you get 2 good rips on it, you can eagle it, or at least have a chance from like to circle 2, but yeah, that's what I'm gonna try to do. We do have a headwind, so I'm gonna go a little bit more stable and try to get it to turn. Ballista Pro. Okay, it turned the whole way. It's decent. I just ranged it. I'm gonna go same distance. I'm 430 from the basket, and I'm 490 from the trees right in front of the tee. So it's downhill. It didn't actually fly 490. It was probably like 465-ish. So good rip for me. But yeah, 430. So if I do the same shot into the headwind, a little bit of turn, I should have a good look. Wow, that's great. It turned the whole way. Eagle, baby, let's go. I think this is hole 8. It's about 230 island shot back in the corner there. It's probably like 15 feet close the edge of the island on the front and left side. So you want to finish deep right if you're gonna miss, but we're gonna try to run it with the Makana. Oh, I think that's just safe. This is hole 10, I believe. The hardest hole on the course, and it looks like it's pretty overgrown already. That's why it's so hard. If you get on the rough, you have to like pitch out because it's a S curve downhill in a tight tunnel the whole way, kind of in this valley. And then the basket's out on the right once you get all the way at the bottom, with the path probably like 30 feet behind it. And it looks like there's a down tree, so they haven't mowed the second half of it, so that's going to be interesting. I'm going to try to go forehand drive to try to like cut the corner, or at least get to the corner, and then have an easy approach. In the fairway is good on this. Okay, pretty good, a little tight, but still really good. I got pretty far down the fairway, but I'd rather be on the left side so I can get around it easier. Being pinched off over here is pretty tough with the low ceiling, but I'm gonna try a little turnover with the Makana. It's hole 10, par 4. This is the only one with the Mando on it, making you go left. The basket's actually over there by the water, but I want you to go this way first, get through those trees that are about 300 off the tee, 300 from the basket, and then approach from there. So it's kind of a turning second shot. It's a little tight to go early, so I'm actually going to go, I'm going to try something I've never actually tried and go huge anhyzer around everything. Because I think we lost a tree over there now that's open. So that's what I'm going to try. I love it. I love that. That's probably the easiest shot. Well, if you can throw a high turnover. Because I got to where my forehand usually gets to, but that just requires so much more effort and a lower, more direct line. So I'm gonna try that again. This is a great drive. And you could even get it further. I think I clipped something late, but anyway, I'm like 200 away, pretty wide open hyzer. I'm gonna go culprit. Nature moment. Check out all these geese right next to the pond. My favorite tree. It's probably my favorite spot in the whole course. And there's always a bunch of geese there. These guys might be a little mad at me. They're all like, run away. But here we are. Hole 12 or 11. I think it's 11. I'm gonna go culprit. It's probably like 250, right under the big tree. This is one of the best like ace run spots. Oh, yeah. Dang it, right off the cage. It's hole 12, kind of a tunnel, low ceiling. The basket's on the right side of the gap at the back. So it is a little bit of a left to right. Forehand works pretty good. I'm not trying to throw too many forehands right now, so I'm gonna go keystone turnover. I just really gotta punch it because it's low ceiling. Probably like 300 feet. A little long, I think. Okay, I think this hole 13, I think. You can see the basket through that straight gap right over there. There's a pond on the left, pond on the right. I'm actually gonna try to go big hyzer around all of it, land in kind of an open spot and go over the second pond on the right on my second shot. So Ballista Pro. Oh man, that's short. Okay, that was actually pretty decent. I got past all the trees at least. So I ranged it at 356 to the basket, but I got to go all hyzer over the little pond. Should be no problem, but I'm just gonna push the tree right of it and try to fade it in. Okay, 14, just a straight tunnel. We do a lot of open shots in a row and then go to a really tight tunnel, low ceiling. It's about 280. And we do have a wind coming left to right, so I'm gonna go culprit to fight against it. Hole 15, basket's right behind a really big pine tree. There's a low forehand. I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna do the kind of the backhand hyzer. Got to punch through and then fade hard. So I'm gonna go pioneer. Good line, just short. Okay, hole 16. This is a par 5. The basket's actually that way, but there's a big OB parking lot right here. So you kind of have to go that direction, then to the right, then around the trees. And it's around the trees, tight to the green, and then up a hill a little bit at the end. So it's pretty tough. I think it's around 900 feet too, so it's pretty long, also tough. If you can throw like over 450 like all the time, you can actually cut the corner and go straight over the parking lot. We do have a headwind, so I can barely do it even good days. So with headwind, I can't do it. I'm gonna go arrive over stable, try to hyzer around these trees, land safe, then pitch over, try to get a birdie at least. Yeah, got around those trees, so we're good. The second shot, we're probably like 550-ish out, but we have to go to the right. And we play the tree line as out of bounds usually. It's not marked right now, but I know it should be OB, so I'm gonna play it that way. So I have to turn this, get it to the right, and then have a good opening. Ballista Pro. Okay, I did this last time I played here too, but I went too far straight, so my next shot's gonna be tougher than it should be. Yeah, so I wanna be lined up with that gap, so I gotta be like over there, like 50 feet left of where I am. Now it's kind of a low ceiling or test the trees and might kick out of bounds, so I think I'm gonna go low and try to go under the branches, culprit. That's what we don't want to do. Hole 17. This used to be the whole old 18, but it's like 260-ish, maybe a little longer. Straight up this tunnel, low ceiling too, so you gotta punch it. There's pretty good left to right wind, so I'm gonna go culprit to fight against it. So let's hopefully get it. I did just check scores. I'm at 9 under, so I need to get one of these last two, if not both of them, but at least one to match 10 under is my goal. So, and they're both tough. I could bogey the next one, so I really got to get a birdie here. Okay, we're putting. Yeah. New finishing hole, hole 18. It's uphill on a mound, right on the edge of it. So if you go on the right, it's going probably 60, 70 feet. I mean, it could go 100, but usually it doesn't go that far. So you have to turn a little left to right. We do have the left to right wind, so I'm actually gonna go culprit on Annie and let it kind of flex out and land soft, hopefully. It's probably like 280, maybe a little less, but it is uphill. Oh, I did not get that on angle. All right, here's the situation. I can lay up, get my 10 down, but I don't really want to do that. And course record right now is 10 down. So if I make it, I get the course record right now. So we're going full send. We might regret it, hopefully not, but we got to make it. All right, big drop off behind it. I'm probably 45, 50 feet. Oh, hopefully that's close. All right, we stayed at 10 down. We got our goal. Missed out on the course record. Well, technically we tied it, so still a good round. The eagle on what was that, 7 helped for sure. Otherwise we had some iffy putting a little bit, but yeah, overall I'd say really good round, and can't wait to try it again. Try to beat 10 down next time. Make sure to come out here, check it out, MGV in West Salem. So till next time, see ya.